Hello, everybody. I'm Jitendra Luthra, advisor to Solutions Engineering Team in Perforce Delphix. In today's session, we will discuss protecting sensitive data in Snowflake. Let's start with why data masking is important in Snowflake. In our data-driven world, protecting sensitive information is more critical than ever. That's where data masking in Snowflake comes into play. It allows organizations to obscure or anonymize sensitive data, like personally identifiable information, while still keeping it usable for analytics and AI model training. This means you can harness the power of your data without compromising privacy. Snowflake dynamic data masking feature automatically adjusts what users see based on their roles, ensuring that sensitive information is only accessible to those who need it. For instance, a data analyst might see a masked version of the data, while a data administrator has full access. This flexibility helps maintain security without sacrificing data integrity. Moreover, as organizations create copies of data for development and testing, whether for analytics, reporting, or AI initiatives, data masking ensures that sensitive information remains protected. This is essential for compliance and safeguarding users' privacy during the development process. In short, data masking in Snowflake empowers organizations to leverage their data safely and effectively, enabling insightful analytics and robust AI solutions while keeping sensitive information secure. Let's move to understanding more about challenges in protecting the large scale data for analytics and AI. What are the primary use cases in Snowflake? First off, there are sensitive data risks. The majority of people are using sensitive data in analytics and AI environments. That data is exposed in AI model trainings and analytic workflows. It can leak, get stolen, and audits can fail. There are many risks. When organizations use reversible masking techniques like dynamic masking, sensitive data can get re identified. Many of the modern analytics stores like Snowflake or Databricks, which are in the cloud, and cloud has become a primary target for cyber attacks, and it also presents those compliance challenges. Moving to the next item, analytics stores are large scale, often unstructured, and they contain many file types, increasing challenges to discover and protect sensitive data. So given all this risk, there is a rising need to protect this data. However, misguided compliance efforts like manual or native masking can be time consuming and bottleneck your analytics efforts, slowing down your SLAs. Attempts to protect petabytes of data at scale, it slows the things down. Finally, there is another problem around data quality. And in the analytics world, quality is the key. Suboptimal approaches to protecting sensitive data may distort the data and rob it of analytical meanings, rendering it useless. Additionally, large enterprises have a need to protect data consistently across the solutions from on-premises to the cloud. If they try to protect Snowflake using one-off solution, and that is different from how they protect their Oracle databases on-prem, this can result in quality issues. All of these challenges can lead to quality concerns and data trust issues with analysts and data scientists who are the ultimate consumers of data, and can also lead to compliance exceptions due to data quality issues, also introducing security risks. Let's talk about the referential integrity. Once we have automatically identified sensitive data, we apply regulation-specific algorithms to mask it, changing sensitive fields to synthetic values that eliminate the risk from data breaches. We are doing this consistently across apps to maintain referential integrity, a point I want to spend more time since it's really important. Masking consistently, retaining referential integrity means that we preserve data relationships so that the data still work for testing and analytics. As you can see, there are three different systems which have those dependencies between Snowflake, Salesforce, and SAP. And you can see here Li turns into Yang in both the CRM and ERP environments. So now you have secure, realistic test data automated in your test AI, ML, or analytics processes. So now we talk about referential integrity. Let's talk about how we can help you, what products can help you to achieve all those different use cases and overcome the challenges. Managing data at scale isn't just a technical challenge, it's a climb. And depending on your environments, you might be navigating anything from well-worn trails to 100 terabyte alpine ascents. Down in the foothills, you have the most enterprise cases, finance systems, HR platforms, ERPs, and CRMs. They're typically structured, JDBC based, and sub 10 terabyte in scale. For these, core data compliance is your go-to. It's fast, supporting up to 60 million rows per hour. It's self-hosted, and it's designed to fit naturally into your dev test workflows. Think of it like your day pack and hiking boots, reliable, efficient, and just right for the elevation. But once you cross that 10 terabyte threshold, things get steeper. Suddenly, you are dealing with big data ingestion, large scale test data management, and masking that has to scale into tens or hundreds of terabytes. This is where Hyperscale and Delphix compliance service comes in. Hyperscale is built for bulk throughput 2 to 4 billion rows per hour depending on the source. It uses scale out architectures and runs on your infrastructure, and this is like your mountaineering gear. Purpose built for extreme altitude and designed to let you tackle big data compliance on your own terms with critical SLA support. And what if you want to skip the gear altogether? We got you a jetpack. Delphix Compliance Service is a hosted solution embedded in Azure ecosystem. It's cloud native, API driven, and optimized for workloads like AI ML pipelines, data science platforms, and SaaS compliance. Performance is elastic with 4 plus billion rows per hour, and it is fully managed. You get velocity without the operational overhead. So wherever you are in your journey from managing your first structured workloads to operating lakes and warehouses at massive scale, we have got the right tools for the terrain. Let's take a closer look at Hyperscale and Delphix compliance services and what makes them such powerful engines for compliance at altitude. So what we see here is a architecture for hyperscale masking. So with hyperscale, the key benefit is you get multiple compliance engines, which distributes the workloads. So we unload the data from your different Snowflake systems into the files, mask it by distributing the masking workload across the different pool of engines, and then load the mask data back into Snowflake. This gives you the efficiencies to mask the files, and this gives you the efficiency to mask the data at the scale based on your SLAs. You can provision the masking engines of whatever you need. Coming to Delphix Compliance Service, Delphix Compliance Service provides you discovery and masking API as a service hosted by Delphix.